Now, in today's session, we will be covering edit videos using text. That is where you can create short videos from your long form videos. Now, these long videos, um, anything like your Zoom recording, like a call, or it can be a presentation, or it can be this sort of a webinar, the webinar that I'm having right here, this sort of a session. Okay. Now it can be a long video and you just want to create highlights out of it, or you want to create a small reel out of it that you want to just put up on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. You can use this use case. So I'll just start off by showing you how it works. You start off by clicking on, and this is the screen that you will be taken to. Now on the screen, you can, there are two ways of bringing your video onto Pictory to create shorts out of it. The first one is a link directly from YouTube, which currently is not working. There is some issue and our team is looking into it. We'll be letting you know once this starts working. And the other one is you upload an MP4 file and you can go and then go edit the video from there on. So when you're starting off on a free trial account, if you want to just try out how this feature works or how the use case works, you can go ahead and use the demo video that we have here. You could just go ahead and click on the demo video. It'll open the demo video for you. You can then experiment on that. Now, if your video is in a different language or a different accented English, then you can go ahead and look for the language from the list and select the language accordingly. Now, what this does is it'll help the AI transcribe you in a better way. Now, even if you don't select the language, the AI will do a play about that. So this language selection is to help the AI transcribe the video better for you. Okay. Now this is where you will go ahead. You can either click on it directly and select one of the videos, one of your MP4 videos. Once you do that, you will be prompted. So let me just show you how it works. I'll just select some. It'll ask you for the number of speakers that are there in your video. Now you can go ahead and say 1, 2, 3, 4, how many ever speakers are there in your video. You select that just by clicking on the plus or minus, and then you click on proceed. Now, once you click on proceed, the system will take a few minutes to transcribe your video. Now, just to avoid the time that's taken there, I've already kept something ready for you. This is my webinar from last time. I just got the MP4 file, the raw file from Zoho, and I have I put it on Pictory. The AI on Pictory transcribed it for me. So if you see, this is the transcription on the left, and I have my video on the right. It also shows you the duration of the video here. So for a lot of you who have this question as to what are transcription hours, you will see transcription hours on your My Subscription page. That is nothing but the hours of transcription. Basically, how many hours of video are you uploading, and the duration of the transcription. That's what it is showing you. So you will see the transcription right here. And now this is where your editing starts. All this while it was AI doing it for you. And this is where the editing starts. You can go ahead, firstly, clean your video. Now to clean up your video, two things available here. One is removing the filler words, the ums, the ahs, any sort of sounds that you make while you're talking or while this presentation is being done. You can go ahead and just remove all the filler words. Now you'll see that all the filler words in your transcription have been replaced by the undo icon. This is the undo icon. So if you want to undo the or ah at some place, the filler word at some place, you just have to go click on the undo and it will come back, right? If you want to take it back, you want to hide this, you just go ahead and do it again. It's gone. All the filler words from your video are gone. The second thing is silences that are there in your video. Now, if it is a presentation, if it's a webinar, it is a Zoom call, an interview, anything it is, there will be some points where you're silent or even waiting for the other person to talk. For example, you ask a question and then you're waiting for somebody to answer. So it could be like a very awkward silence. Now, you don't want that silence to be recorded when you're, this training session on YouTube or Facebook. It doesn't look good. So you just go ahead and remove the silence. Now, you can also select the duration of the silence. If it is more than 1 second, I don't want to keep it. If it is less than that, let it be there. But anything more than a second, I'm going to go ahead and remove it. All the silences in your video will also be taken away and it will be replaced with this. Now, before the undo comes here, or how do you know if there are silences in your video? These dots that you see here, this is what shows that there are silences in your video. Wherever there's no speech, that's where you'll see the little dots and you know that there are silences in your video. That's about filler words and silence. Now, coming to the aspect ratio. Now, if your recording is in a landscape mode, you want to change it to a different mode for, just like it says below here, if you want to take it for reels or shorts, you want to keep it on the portrait mode, you can go ahead and select 9:16 or 9:16. And if it's for Instagram, then you can go ahead and use the square, which is the 1:1 format or aspect ratio. You can go ahead and change it right here. That's the second thing here. Now, another thing is, if it gives you the option to select how many lines do you want in each scene or on the screen, right? You want to keep it as 1 line or 2 lines based on how you want it to be seen. You can go ahead and have it on there. If you don't want it to be seen at all, if you want to hide the subtitles, you can just go turn it off as well. Now, I want to keep my subtitles on the video, so I'm just going to leave it on right there. Okay. Now, coming to the transcription right here, I'll just go ahead and show you what all can be done. If you want to edit some words in your video, if there are some words that are there in the video and it cannot be used on a social media platform, all you need to do is go ahead and just select the word and you click on the right click and you will see edit text. You can just go ahead and edit the text right here. Now, if you want to delete something, you can just go ahead, select and delete from video. Now you will see the difference here. One says edit text, the other one says delete from video. The difference is editing the text is only at the transcription level, whereas delete from video is from the video altogether, which means it is taken out from the video. That bit or this particular section will not be seen in your final video if you delete it from the video. If you edit just the text, it's going to be at the transcription level. Your video will still say once again. So instead of once again, go ahead and put welcome here. It's only going to say welcome in the transcription, but your video or the voiceover in the video will still say once again. That will not change. Okay, that's about editing and deleting. Now, if you want to select a few sections, for example, I want to select this section and I only want one video clip, like an intro for my video, I can just go select that section and click on download video. This will give me a single video of just this bit. Okay. Before that, please make sure to merge the sentences. If not, it will create two videos. So make sure to merge the sentences and then go ahead and click on download. This is if you have just one section that you want to download or create a video out of. Now, if you have a long video, for example, here it's 34 minutes long, I want to create small highlights or short videos out of this long video. How would I do that? All I need to do is go ahead, select sentences, merge them. Okay, now I'm merging only because I want it to be a single highlight. So I merge them and then I go ahead and add to highlights. You will see that I now have one highlight under the highlight section. Yeah, so we have one highlight here. This is manually highlighting, section video. Now, if you want to auto highlight or you want AI to do it for you, you can go ahead and click on custom right here. And it will show you the duration, right? So if you want highlights that are as long as 2 minutes, you select 2 minutes, which is 5%. Or if you want it to be 30 minutes long, it'll be 75% of your video. You just go ahead, select, and the AI will do the rest of it for you. You don't have to be bothered. The AI will create the highlights for you. So we just give it a few seconds here for the to create the highlights. And while the session is going on, if you have any questions, feel free to put it on the Q&A section, the Q&A session that you will see on your screen. And one of us, and at any point, if you are prompted with a poll for the next webinar, you give your suggestion. All right. So now if you see, I selected 10% here. Yeah, we have a question here saying, during the change from landscape to portrait, does it distort yeah, currently it only takes like the little bit of your visual. So I'll just, this is what happens right now, which I completely can understand is not what you would want to see. So what you do for now is, just your frame to where you want to see or what you want to see on the, and yeah, if our team has a workaround for it, like something better in the future, we would be more than happy to. If you remove words, you mean just edit and remove it. If you just remove a word, it'll still speak the word in your video, but it will not show it in the transcript. Deletion is only for a section. It's not really for a word. Don't it doesn't go off for the word. It is for a section like this. You can go ahead and delete it. Otherwise, yeah. So I have a question here which says how to create short videos from long videos. Does the AI do this automatically? The AI does it automatically, and that's exactly what we were doing right here. Auto highlighting of sections within your video. So once you have let the AI highlight it for you, you will find all the highlights done by the AI right here. Yes, if you have a movie file, the AI will go ahead and generate a trailer. Now, not necessary, whatever the AI picks is what you want as your, as part of your video. So you can go ahead, go through whatever the AI has picked. If you don't like any of this, you can just go ahead and remove it directly from here, right? You go ahead and unhighlight it from here. If you want to, if you're happy with whatever scene here, download one single video out of the entire thing, which means download one video of the 45 highlights. You go ahead and click on download highlights video right here on the top, right? This will give you one video, which will be of the 4 minutes, 1 second. So roughly about 5 minutes, 9 seconds. That's what is selected here. You can click on download highlights video. It will give you one single video. If you want one video clip per highlight, then you go ahead, select the highlight that you want to generate, click on download video. Now, since I've selected 4 highlights, it will give you 4 different video clips for the. That's pretty much what you can do on this screen. And in case you want to search some word that's used a lot in your video and you want to replace that word with something else, you have the search and replace option right. So you can use that. And another thing is, if you have already used Pictory, you know that we have templates, we have branding that is available on Pictory. You see the templates that are right here. You can either use the templates that are there by default, a list of templates that we have here. You can also use the templates that you have customized on Pictory. You can go ahead and use any of your customized templates. On this page, you cannot customize or cannot create a new template of yours. So unlike how you do it on the script to video, the first page itself, you go ahead and edit your template. That's not available on this page. If you want to further edit your video, for example, add b-rolls, or you want to use a different template, you don't want to use any template that is here, you want to customize it further, you want to add a logo, that's when you go ahead and click on customize highlights video. Now it shows customize highlights video only because we have 45 highlights that are selected. Now if you go ahead and unhighlight this entire thing, it'll just say customize video, which means you're just going to customize your original video and add new visuals to it, or add branding to it, all that. So I'll just show you how we can go ahead with the customization. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and keep posting them here, and I will answer them. I'm just looking to the side because I have my screen open with the questions. So I'm just, can I come back here from customize highlights video? So if you go back after making changes on the screen, if you want to go back, then you will lose all the changes that are done on page. But if I make any specific reason why you want to go back on that screen, because you get to do everything on this page. There's nothing that's not available on this page. All the editing can be done here, deletion can be done here, everything can be done on this page itself. If you could, if you have a specific reason to go back on that page, please do let us know so that we can consider in the future as well. All right, so now if you see, we have the video here. This is where you get to customize your video. Firstly, if you want to add B-rolls to your video, which means if you want to change the visual on some scene, all you need to do is go into the visuals tab. You can search for anything here, for example, and then search. So it will give you all these visuals. You can go ahead and replace the the recording or the visual from the webinar using a B-roll, right? If you want to change this, if you want this to go back at any point, you can just remove the visual. If not, you can just continue to edit and keep adding visuals to your video, okay? If you want to edit the text on the screen, again, this is only at the text level, nothing to do with the video. You cannot edit anything within the video here. You can go ahead and just double click either on the left, or you can also do it here on the right and edit your text. Now coming to the way the subtitles are shown, the styles, the branding, you have your subtitles right here. You can go ahead and change it using the toolbar right here. Now we will have a detailed session about the styles, on how to use this, how to save a style, things like that. If you need a session, please do let us know. You can put it on the Q&A session that's, the box that's available on screen, and we will pick it up from there. Any suggestions for future webinar, just put it there and we'll take it from there. Now coming to branding, you have your video, you have your highlights, you have your B-roll done, your video is all set. All you need to do is add your personal touch to it, which is your branding, right? Now coming to branding, it is a visual like the intro scene, a logo, and your welcome text. And if you want to have an outro, you can also go ahead and enable the outro, add a visual and a logo on the outro scene as well. You can do the same thing on your on the other scenes. You can have a logo on all your scenes as well. Now, this is where you can customize your template. You can go ahead, add your logo, add your visual, and it will become one of your custom templates. As mentioned earlier, you can only customize the template on this page. You cannot do it on the transcription step. You will have to come to this step. Now, to use any of your existing templates, you can just go ahead, click on Change Template, either use from the default or My Templates, just like you saw on the previous page. And you can go ahead, select one of the templates and continue from there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what you can do here. And in case you want to add audio or background music, you can go into the audio section here and you can add background music. In case you already have music on your video, we recommend not to do any of this because it will collide with what's already. Yeah. So once all this is done, you can go ahead and click on download. Click on video and you will have your video ready. Okay, I think we have some questions here. So the visuals are picked based on whatever keywords you use to search or whatever's highlighted. Now, in this case, whatever you're searching for is what will show up here, nothing else, because you already have visuals on your uploaded video. So there's nothing will show up if you don't search for it. It'll just be blank. You go ahead and search for whatever B-rolls you Can you have two different visuals on a single scene? Right now, no, we only allow a single visual on each scene and a single background music for the. Can you remove sound from the original video on a slide? You cannot remove just the sound. You will have to delete the entire, like, if you're referring to voice cancellation, that's not available. You will have to remove the entire, like, delete that bit. Yes, you can go ahead and turn down the volume of the background music right here. You can go ahead and reduce it further. By default, when you have a voiceover, it will be at 10%. But if you want to reduce it further, you can. Yeah, I think poll is up now. If you can go ahead and vote for either the two options available there, or if you have any other suggestions, please click on other and then put the suggestion on the Q&A box so that we can pick how to add transitions. So right here on the bottom of the page, you will see add transition, and you don't see it for some of these scenes because they are linked. If you see there are few scenes that are linked, but otherwise, this is where you will go ahead and you can go ahead and add transitions. Now, transitions will not show up on your preview. It will only show up on the downloaded final video. I hope that answers. Yes, when you bulk export, which is if you go into download and then you click on spreadsheet of social video post, each video clip will come with an intro and outro as selected under branding. It is for each video. Each clip will come with an intro and outro. Each highlight will come with an. I hope that answers. If you have any questions, please go ahead and post it on the Q&A box, or any suggestions that you have for upcoming webinars, put it there. Also, any questions from today's session, anything that you would like me to repeat, please let me know and I'll be happy to take. Now, one thing I miss sharing is, in case you are using the edit videos use case, you cannot trim the video. Now, if you're doing it with script to video or article to video, you will see an option which says trim video here. But since this is one of your videos that you're just editing on Pictory, we do not have the trim option here, because trimming the video will completely take the sync off, like it will disturb the sync. So we do not have that option here. There's no way to change the scene duration. Again, this is all done by the system and we cannot make any change. Impact of transitions, it's just going to show you like the movement between one scene to another. That's all. We cannot really, there's no speed control or how soon, how fast it moves. It's from one scene to another, the way it moves. Instead of it showing up as one slide, then the other slide, it will show up the way, like whichever transition you select, based on that it will move. It does not delay anything, does not change anything. I tried to upload the video as a reel on Facebook, but it said it was the wrong size. Can you share with us what size videos will work on each social media channel? Now, I probably wouldn't be the right one to give you information on this, but if you go back, you will have. So I'm just taking you back one step just to show you. Wherever we selected the aspect ratio, it tells you what can be used for what social media platforms. So you can, depending on if you're putting it as a post, if you're putting it as a post, please use the square format for any social media platform, be it Instagram, be it Facebook, anything. Now, if you're going to post it as a reel or a short video, then use the portrait mode. It should accept. If not, you can just send us an email on support@. How do you, okay, I'm not sure I understand this. It says, how do you different each clip? Is it, I'm not sure if I understand, but if you mean how do I know it is different scenes, then yeah, if it is linked, it is one sentence. One sentence, so I'll just show you again. All the sentences will show as linked. So after a period, it will show your new sentence. That's how it is. But if you could reframe, can you go changing? Yeah, so what we just did was landscape, portrait, and square. You just go ahead, select from there. But like I was mentioning, it does not change the frame. So I'll just show it to you here. You can also come to format right here and click on any frames or the aspect ratios that are available. This does not change how your video is placed. If it is a landscape video, it will still be in landscape, just that your frame is going to point at a certain section of the video or the visual. Does not change anything else. For example, I'll just show you how it looks. So this is how it will look. Probably looks really awkward. What you can do is move it and put the frame where you currently. This is how the product works. And yeah, if you have any suggestions, please do. Now, regarding the sizes, the duration, all that you will see under the My Subscription page. You will see it right here. Edit your existing videos with voice. So if you go into here, this, it will show you, this is your monthly quota of transcription hours. This is per video. So your video can be as long as 180 minutes. And the size, the maximum video size is 5 GB. Now, all this that I just mentioned is for the premium plan. It is different for the standard plan and different for the free trial account. So make sure to just go into the My Subscription page. You have all your information available. If you have any more questions, please feel free to any more. Yeah, once again, thanks to all of you who took time to join this call. And yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. And have a nice day. Have a nice night.